Hello everyone, this is Arturelia. Today I'm going to do a Let's Play of Super Mario World. I have done this before, but I'm doing it again because, well, two reasons. Actually, just one, really. The main focus is that, see, usually when I do these, I usually upload them on YouTube. I just edit it down to make maybe 15 or a few minutes. But when I did the last one, it was on the hard drive that got destroyed, like I said before. But if you're new, well, hope you enjoy. Watch me play this classic game, my childhood memory. But yeah, that's the reason why, doing it again. But also, it's a classic game, and also a lot of people like it. So why not? Okay. Yeah, this is another, yeah, like I said, another childhood memory. I remember I used to play this, oh gosh. Well, I think maybe 1999, but my dad later sold everything. Then I got it back like maybe 2003 or 6 or something. I don't know. I remember I had it for a while, then it got sold again. And now I have it again, which is awesome. Great. Now I got to go get to the mushrooms, and then I gotta get the cape to become Superman. And so far, I've managed to make progress, even though I've been stuck in this level for how long now? And by the way, speaking of Superman, there's Cam Newton, Superman! There's also a Spanish radio call that calls him Superman, but he always does the Superman thing. I like. Yeah, now I'm gonna mess up because this level is hard. Then I make mistakes like that, and then you see what happens. See, I should have picked 2 players, doggone it. Because sometimes Luigi gives me luck. Because Luigi's awesome. So, anybody out there, what is your favorite classic Mario game of all time? A lot of people say Mario Bros. 3 is, but I think Super Mario World is. Or what is at least your favorite video game of all time, at least? This one will probably be my favorite video game of all time. Because, you know, it's just classic. I love it. Even though it's very, very, very hard, it's always going to be a classic. And what I like about the 90s more than the 80s, I mean, my cousin Corey from Down South Video Game Hunters, he's all about the 90s. I mean, 80s. But for me, for the 90s, that's when anime kind of started to get popular, and just we got better games and movies, and well, movies were really awesome back in the 80s, I will say, but we got other awesome movies in the 90s. It was just so epic, that period. With a lot of great anime movies, TV shows, video games, you name it. Just awesome. That's why I just prefer the 90s. Also, I was born in the 90s. Even though I didn't know much. There was so much epicness. Even Smash came out like the last part of the 90s, which had to end the period with epicness. Yes, a lot of people will say 80s. I would prefer 90s. I mean, I know there were like really awesome things in the 80s, I will say, guys. And there were anime out there that were pretty good, but I don't know much of anime that were in the 80s. It's just that I feel like it started to impact everything. I know even Neon Genesis Evangelion came out, and I gotta tell you, either people hate it or love it. I mean, I like it in a sense, but I don't like the weird parts. It's like they could have at least tried to make it have more sense to it besides the weird alien stuff and etc. I know my mom's not crazy about it because it's about robots and stuff. I do like Oscar though. But I don't like that she's a tailhole when she is. My sister got a chance to meet her at Asheville, North Carolina this year. I mean, last year. I mean, 2015, sorry. She's like, the person's so nice, but her character can be just a tailhole. But what I like about her is the fact that she's bad A and she can just kick butt, while Shinji, in a sense, is just a coward. Not to mention, I did get to see him, the guy that did Shinji, but I never got a chance to get an autograph with him, which is so sad. Oh well, maybe next time, because he's done other good characters besides Wimpy Shinji. I will say, in the manga version, even though the manga version started like maybe earlier or around the time of the show, even though the show actually never had a manga to begin with, but they made mangas afterwards, the Shinji seems a little more like he has the courage to do things. Like at points he did, like I've seen so far, like in the ending. See, now this is relating to end of Evangelion, but. And there may be spoilers, so just to let you guys know if you're listening. But yeah, like in the movie, he's just a total wimp, a coward. It's like he doesn't care anymore. Like depression's just getting to him. But in the manga, what I liked was the fact that Misato manages to encourage him to go out and help. You know, and Asuka needed help, and the scene with Asuka was different besides in the anime, But like in the anime movie, he just sits there and you know. Oh, crap. Oh no! See, me talking is getting me. Oh no! Oh wow. Yeah, as I was saying, like in the movie version, anime version, yeah, Asuka's out there fighting, and spoiler alert, if you don't want to hear, but yeah, like she's fighting and all, and Shinji just sits there like a crybaby, and then in the end, she just ends up getting killed. But in the manga, he wants to go out and help her. He wants to, or he needs to. Yeah, needs to help her. Because he knows. And he's, you know, I mean, supernatural stuff in there. And it still had weird things even in the manga, just like the TV show. But the manga betrayed him a little more like he wasn't as a coward as he was in the show. And I got killed. No, mamma mia. It's kind of like in The Walking Dead, like, what was her name? Lori? Or Rick's wife. Spoilers. Well, maybe not too much of a spoiler, but like in the show, like she wasn't as annoying in the comics, and oh my gosh, she wasn't as annoying in the comic. I mean, yeah, she wasn't as annoying in the comics as she was in the show. It's kind of that way. Yeah. Come on, I can make progress here if I just survive. I have to survive. When you have to survive, you got to try. When you got to try, well, you will try. The more I progress, the more they're going to show more of those black cannon guys or whatever. Okay, I made it. Ah! Do it! Just do it! There we go now. Gives me some time to get the mushroom. Pause it. Come on. I'm not gonna die here. Gives me more extra time. Oh, gosh. That was a close one right there. Alright, I made it this far. Mushroom! Yes! Mamma mia! I've made it! Woohoo! Alright. Let's keep going now. Not out of the woods yet. Shoot. Out of time then. I don't know where that door would have led me, but it would have probably been a quicker way. Darn it! If I can only get into that one door to see what is behind. Oh my gosh! Now here we go. Downfall. Oh wow. That was epic.